To the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he finds McLaurin. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On second down, it's Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Montez Sweat. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
At the 11-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
You better be afraid of me. Be afraid of me.
Second down, Haskins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 45 is the Mike.
Now Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there. Able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They run. Peterson. Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 43 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, 37 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 27 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and gut. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan, and it's complete. Hooper, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
22.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Let's go.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. They'll keep it on the ground. Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Down. Get ready. Get ready. Mike. Danny.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run here with Freeman. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now it's Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll run it now with Smith. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing on second and 14. Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Peterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Haskins now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Fights off the defender. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Check 53 is mine. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, Jones has it. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They run to the fullback, Smith. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Watch the pass. Hey, Sam.
From the 31, Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep it. Feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start the drive with Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
45. Mike, 45.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Throwing now is Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this down to the 10. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Right there in the middle. 55.
One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm Foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When I been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run